What's going on, everyone? My name is Mr. Boss for the win, as you guys already know that, and this is going to be another episode of some Black Ops 2 news and insight. Now, before I start this video, as you know, yesterday, or 2 days ago it was, I had this video where I talked about Vids, and we just had a little bit of beef, but I was able to talk to Josh. That's his first name. I feel kind of weird calling people by their internet name once I've talked to them. We worked it out. It's all cool. Josh is a really nice guy. It was kind of just a big misunderstanding, and the video I made was just to get his attention, and it worked, and we were able to talk it out over Skype, and everything is good. So don't show Josh any more hate. If anything, if you said a negative tweet to him or something, just say like, hey, I'm sorry. You know, it was just a big misunderstanding. But anyways, let's get on to the Black Ops 2 content, because that's what we're all interested in. And now I'm not going to be reporting any new content, but I do want to get your opinion on this. There's some Black Ops 2 videos where there's something new that's come out, and I just want to know your opinion, what you think, and what you would do in a certain situation. Alright, so today we're going to be talking about Scorestreaks. In particular, my favorite combinations, which ones I think are pretty interesting, and which ones would work well in certain situations. Okay, so there's a fairly good amount of Scorestreaks. If I can count right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that would be 18, and then plus 4, there's 22. Okay, so there's 22 Scorestreaks, which I think is awesome. You can only pick 3. You know, there's endless combinations. Crazy. So as we know, the RCXD is returning. There's like 3 really, or I would think 4 really lower tier kill streaks. I'm going to break them down by the tiers. The RCXD, the UAV, the Hunter Killer, Care Package, Counter UAV, and Guardian. Those are kind of the lower end kill streaks, maybe designed to get you 1 kill. Obviously the Counter UAV and UAV designed to give you reconnaissance, but other than that, the Guardian is also just used kind of to, you know, as a defense mechanism. And then one thing I am looking forward to is the Hunter Killer drone. I keep calling that thing the paper airplane because you kind of just whiz in the air and it takes off and it goes in. Hunter kills people, maybe. Okay, so the second tier is it's a little more deadlier force. It's the Hellstorm Missile, Lightning Strike, Death Machine, Sentry Gun, War Machine, and Dragonfire. Now, all these guns, or all these kill streaks, can do a pretty hefty bit of damage. It's especially nice to see that the Lightning Strike is kind of like an instant napalm strike. Kills people as soon as you call it in rather than waiting for the plane to come into the map. It's also nice to see that you can use the Death Machine even though you die. I'm going to assume that applies with the War Machine and other guns like that, which is going to be nice. And then the Dragonfire, which is a cool kill streak. I'm kind of interested in using that. And then we get on to the third tier. Now, remember, these aren't like official tiers. These are just me breaking it down. The AGR Stealth Chopper Orbital VSAT, which is essentially the Blackbird, the Escort Drone, the Warthog, and the EMP systems. So these are almost the cream of the crop. I feel like these would be a good middle ground kill streak. Maybe if you wanted to use something either like UAV, maybe like Lightning Strike or Hellstorm, and then Stealth Chopper or Warthog. That would be a really good combination for a kind of medium to lower end. What I'm really looking forward to is the Warthog. I don't really know if that's an AC-130 like, or if that's just a something you fly around, or I really don't know. That's one thing that I'm not too well informed about. So if any of you guys know, leaving a comment down below would be pretty helpful. So it's going to be nice to see what the Stealth Chopper is, how effective that is, since you can't really see it. And then obviously the Blackbird's going to be a big one right there. And then the last category, the Lodestar, the VTOL warship, the K9 unit, which is dogs, and then the giant swarm of Hunter Killer drones, which I think is going to be the single most badass score streak that we're ever going to see, just because it looks so menacing and so intimidating that you really don't know what to do when it hits you. So, because that was like the last thing we saw in the trailer, that giant storm of like little birds coming out of the sky and attacking you, and it was actually pretty crazy, pretty cool to see. Obviously, I want to see how well the dogs do. The dogs were pretty good in Black Ops. I know you didn't get as many as you got in World at War, but they were a one-shot kill, meaning if they snuck up on you or took you while you were trying to do something else, it was pretty much over. The dog was going to get a kill. There was no doubt about that in my mind. Okay guys, so hopefully you have enjoyed this video as much as I have making it. Obviously leave a like if you have enjoyed, but more importantly than that, I want you guys to write your comments down below what you would necessarily do in a situation like this when you're set up with kill streaks. Are you going to go more of a lower route, like are you going to take RCXD, Hunter Killer Drone, and Guardian, or are you going to go for the big boy kill streaks and run something maybe like Stealth Chopper, Blackbird, and K9 unit? Obviously there's going to be a lot of combinations. The EMP is also one that I kind of forgot to mention, but I still can feel will bring an important value to a game, especially like in a I don't know, more in an objective base type, maybe an EMP would be a pretty effective one. But other than that, guys, I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. My name is Mr. Boss for the win. I'll see you in the next video. I'll talk to you later, and as always, enjoy.